I'm not sure about this month. Not sure. I guess it's in the eye of the beholder this time. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the Platinum XPerience. We got ourselves another PS Plus month. PS Plus Essential. We got Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, the remake. Not the old one, the remake. The one with all 9 movies. Then we got Five Nights at Freddy's, Security Breach. Now, I am kind of a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, but I don't know, I kind of lost interest in the series after the games like Sister Location and the Ultimate Custom Night. I haven't really been following since, but there are more games in the series after that. And then we have a Metroidvania game, Ender Lilies, Quietus of the Nights. I hear this game is very good, but I am not very good at Metroidvania, so I'm already filtered out pretty early. But these are your 3 games for August PS Plus Essential. We're going to take a look at their trophy guides right now and see what is going on. And with our first one, well, I know all about it. Whew, oh boy. Yeah, so with this one, I actually have this game. I got the Steelbook edition that has Han Solo in Carbonite. I made sure I got that version right away as soon as I could. And then I didn't end up playing this game because I knew what you're in for with this game. That's not a joke. It's a Lego game that's 100 plus hours to complete. That's not a joke. This game, oh boy. It's long, which is good. Lego games tend not to be that long, so that's okay. That's cool. It does have all 9 movies in it. The problem is you need 100% completion for this game. It makes you practically play the game twice getting 100% completion, because there is the story mode you have to complete and get everything you can get in story mode, 100% of everything, and then you have to go into free play, which is replaying these levels again and doing those 100%, because there are things you cannot get without certain characters, and you have to go into free mode and get those things with those characters. With all the bells and whistles in this game, like cheat codes and stuff like that, or like multipliers and stuff that you can get in game, they're not cheat codes, but they're like modifiers, I guess that's the better word for it. This still takes you over 100 hours to complete, and I didn't want to play this game for that long. The original game took me maybe 10 hours, 15 hours to complete 100%. I get it that there are only 6 movies instead of 9, but this game really went for it in this one when it comes to the platformer. But this game really extended the life of the Platinum in this one, and I just don't want to play as much of that. So basically what you have to do, like I said, start in the main story mode, go through that, play through every single chapter, every episode. Then you're gonna want to get your stud multiplier and get the studs. So there is a guide here that has like a good way to get all the studs, and you're gonna end up using those studs to buy things, so it's good to do that. In the end, you're going to need to earn 10 billion studs. 10 billion. Okay, so there's a grind right there. If you're not using this stud grinding method here, this could take you a long time to do. And then when you're done that, after you've completed everything, now you're going to go into free play and you're going to complete everything there that you need to get, including 3 tasks, which are reach true Jedi level in the stage. It means you have to get a certain amount of bolts. I keep saying bolts because I have Ratchet and Clank on my head. It's studs, not bolts. But essentially you have to get a certain number of studs in every level. Sometimes it can be a pain if you don't have the multiplier to help you out and you might not get it by the end of the level. The other thing you have to do, all level challenges. So there are challenges that are in each level that you have to do a certain thing to get it, and that means there are 135 of these level challenges, and that's what you're going to work on in your second playthrough. And then you have the mini kits. You have to get all the mini kits in here because you need certain characters that you don't play as in the story mode version of it, so you're going to come back anyways to come and get these mini kits as well. There are the Kyber bricks that you have to find, and some of them you cannot get with the characters you use in story mode. This is all stuff that are in Lego games already. It's like the flow of this Platinum is nothing new. It's just way bigger than it was in any other Lego game. So when you get to stuff like collecting all characters, collecting 1000 Kyber bricks, collect every data card, so there's another collectible you have to get and find in each level. Considering there's 9 episodes here, and these levels are much bigger than the Lego levels used to be, it just really adds up, and there's a whole bunch of other trophies to go along with that as well. So you're really spending a lot of time in this game, and I just don't want to spend as much time, like, or maybe if I do, I have to do it in like playthroughs. Like maybe I gotta do the first playthrough, get everything I can get in that, then take a break and then go for the other one, because it's a very big grind for this to get 100% of everything in this game, when it was much easier in most of the other Lego games. And there's plenty to choose from. If I'm not feeling Star Wars, I might feel Pirates of the Caribbean or Lord of the Rings or Hobbit or Incredibles or Harry Potter. There's lots to choose from. Do I really want to spend this much time in just this one experience? We'll have to see. I don't know about you guys. Let me know down in the comment section if you have the plat for this. Did you go through the grind? How'd you feel about it? Give me all that sweet, juicy info in the comments below. Now we get to Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, and this is a more modest amount. 3 out of 10, one playthrough, 20 hours. And right off the bat, I did see there are 3 missable trophies, so that's intriguing. The first one makes sense. It's called Hide and Seek Master. You have to play through the whole game never using a hiding spot, so you're probably going to want to do that on the best way possible. I think there's difficulty in this. I could be wrong, but if there's no difficulty, actually, you know what? There might not be. But if there's no difficulty, you're going to definitely want to save a lot and go back to that save if you end up using a hiding spot, or if you just like are having trouble and you just make sure you don't use a hiding spot. In that case, try to figure it out, try to find a way around it. And then there's this one, it's called Are You Having Fun Yet? There is a good ending in this game, but I don't want to spoil how to do it. In the guide, you can, on PSN profiles, you can find out how to do that. I don't want to like spoil how to do that, but just note there is a good ending and there's qualifications on how to get it. And then there's also the Lost and Found trophy. It's find all collectible messages, and there is one that you can miss, and it's due to a bug. Apparently there is a seemingly random occurring bug where you cannot re-enter the winner's room in Phaser Blast, making the message "No questions asked" missable. So it's not like you can't go back there, but sometimes this bug will just prevent you from going back there. So it makes this trophy missable after all. So that's something you gotta look out for. But otherwise, the run looks pretty standard. You got your story stuff that you do, including using the never hiding spot. Then you have here mission cleanup and all security badges. So there are some badges you have to collect while you're doing it. And then more collectibles. There seems to be a lot in this game. 127. 77 prize boxes, 50 messages. That makes 127. And you have to clean up some stuff, some miscellaneous trophies, and get that. So it sounds intriguing. It's more fleshed out than your normal Five Nights at Freddy's game. It seems like it's bigger, more expansive. I guess that's how the games have been since Ultimate Custom Night. They've gotten much bigger, more fleshed out experiences, rather than your kind of like sit and manage the camera, get jump scared kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll try it. Let me know if you guys are interested. Ender Lilies, Quietest of the Nights. There is a sequel coming to this game, I believe. Another Ender Lilies game. So it's kind of good that we got this one. The sequel's probably along the horizon if this game is coming out on PS Plus. And right away I saw 7 out of 10 difficulty. But looking into the trophies themselves, I didn't really see like why that's the case. When you see something like 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, you kind of tend to look for trophies that would necessitate there being that kind of rating on it. Like, let's say speed runs, beat the game without dying, beat the game with a certain weapon, stuff like that. But I don't really see any of that in this run. And it says here, one thing to keep in mind about Ender Lilies is that it's simultaneously forgiving and completely unforgiving. Okay, maybe we're getting to the crux here. It is forgiving in that death has no consequence other than being sent back to the last save point you visit. You retain all collectibles you found and all blight, which is experience points you earned until death. On the other hand, enemies hit hard and there are no invulnerability frames after an enemy hits you. This means your health can be depleted extremely quickly if you aren't careful, or get smacked by a multi-hit attack. Moving forward means having a solid grasp on the way enemies fight. Expect to die often, especially when you run into new enemies. If you're having real trouble, consider taking time to level up your main determiner of your damage, and a small increase can be significant if it changes an enemy from 3 hits to 2 hits to kill. So there you go. It is just a naturally difficult game. So that's sort of where the 7 out of 10 difficulty is coming from. It says here, Ender Lilies has 3 endings, each with a trophy associated with it. A is found fairly early in the game, so you can get that. And then B and C are at the very end. So I assume that there's a certain choices you make to get either B or C. And what's good about it is that you don't need manual saves. As soon as you get the ending, it puts you back in front of the spot where you get the ending. So you can naturally just get A, B, and C on one playthrough. That's cool. But back to the difficulty thing, like there's collectibles and there's reaching level 100. I guess you have to level up. And then I was looking through the first part of this and there's nothing really here that says that it would be a 7 out of 10. But if you've played this game, let me know how you feel about it as well. I'm not super familiar with the last 2 games we covered, and Lego Star Wars is just a grind that I'm not really in for. I kind of feel like this month is not that great. There's definitely preference in play here. If you are a Metroidvania person, you're gonna love this if you haven't played it already. If you're a Lego person and you don't mind the grind, okay, then go through it. If you're a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, you probably have this game already. But if you didn't grab it, there you go. Now you got it. Just for me, it's not really a month I'm totally interested in playing any of these games. But let me know down in the comment section which games you are most likely to play. And of course, subscribe to the Platinum XPerience for more videos just like this covering PlayStation Plus. I hope all your trophy hunting expeditions in a galaxy far, far away go incredibly well, and peace out.